want to see what I've been sewing up in September and October 2020? Stay tuned. Hi YouTube, I'm Crystal of crystalsewsandstuff.com. Welcome to the channel where I share sewing pattern reviews, sewing tips, and other sewing related content, and every now and again a little bit of knitting. So today I wanted to share with you my makes for September and October 2020. Now these are, this is an overview of everything I've made recently, and I have full reviews, separate video reviews on most of these makes. So anyway, let's get into the makes. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is the Love Notions Sloan sweater, and this is a really cute pattern. I made up the hooded version of this pattern. It has a lot of options. There are sleeve length options, and I decided to sew a long sleeve with a cuff. You could do a 3/4 sleeve. There's also an option for a yoke on the back of the pattern as well. But I use this cute Nicole Miller fabric for the main body of the top. And I've had this in my stash forever. I picked it up from Joann's a couple years ago. And I'm so glad. I only had like a yard left of it. And I'm so glad I got a chance to use it up in this cute little hoodie. This jersey hoodie. And I've been wearing it a lot since I made it. So this is the first thing. And I made the cuff with the same fabric as well. So I really love how it turned out with the contrast cuff and bodice pieces working together. So this is a really cute pattern. I think you should check it out, and it's really comfy. So that's the first thing I wanted to share with you. And then the next thing I wanted to share with you is the Glissando skirt, and this is another skirt that was just released by Love Notions Patterns as well. And so this pattern comes in a skirt version as well as a 3/4 length crop pants version. And I did a full review on it. And anyway, I decided to sew up the skirt version. And I made it in this cute red, technically it's a cotton sateen, but it's called a denim cotton sateen. And I picked up this fabric from Fabric Mart a couple years ago. And I just love this bright shade of red. And it has a nice button fly opening right here that I love. And the directions were very clear. And there's a tutorial on, when you purchase the pattern, there's a tutorial on how to apply this button placket. So really good pattern, and it has two darts in the back and then back pockets. So really cute pattern. I highly recommend this one too. And I love this. I love that I made it in red denim. So yeah, I don't have a red denim. I don't think I had a red denim skirt before. Actually, I know I don't. So anyway, I decided to go ahead and do the Glissando skirt. Really cute skirt. And the next thing I wanted to share with you was I made this Simplicity. I'm looking at my notes. 87-88 sequin top. This is such a cute top. This is the first time I ever worked with sequins, and this is the easiest pattern ever for you to try to work with sequins, because there's only one pattern piece, just one pattern piece, and all you do is cut it twice on the fold, and then you create a channel for the neckline, and you weave in the elastic in the channel, and then you sew up the elastic together, and then close off the bottom for it. So really easy pattern. This is just the easiest pattern. And then there's not even real armholes. I mean, there's not even sleeves. You just sew up to a certain point, and then you just hem the opening here in order to get to make this top. It is super easy, and I didn't even have to hem it. I just cut it really even on the bottom. So easy peasy pattern. Again, that pattern is Simplicity 87-88, and I have a link to this pattern in the description box below. So the next thing I sewed up was the Oakley vest by Love Notions Patterns, and this vest is initially really just, it's a short length vest, but I decided to lengthen it to floor length and make it a long fur vest. And this is one of my favorite makes of September and October because I just love this fur. Now I picked up this fur from Hearts Fabric, and they might have some left. When I purchased it, it was the last little bit, but I purchased this about 2 years ago, and at the time they had just run out of it, and they gave me the last little bit. But when I made this, I double checked, and they did have it, but I'm not sure if they still have it right now. But this is a lynx faux fur, and I just love the different colors, the white with the beiges on it, and basically stripes going down. And then I lined it with some gold satin lining that I had in my stash. So I love how this turned out. Really cute vest. And all I did was I just lengthened it at the lengthen and shorten line, and that is it. And it has pockets, so really cool that it has pockets as well. So this is a lovely pattern as well. Now the next thing I sewed up was the London jacket, and this is from the magazine La Maison Victor, and it's from a 2018 issue. And I love this jacket. The fabric is a nice tan 12 from Minerva, and it's beautiful, and it's the perfect camel color. So I love this fabric. And then I went on ahead and I bound all the insides, and I created my own bias tape to bind all the seams. So I really love how this turned out. I did have, and I explained this in the video, but I did have some trouble with the pockets because they were a little bit too low. The markings were too low, and they kept hanging down below the bottom hem. And so I had to raise them up like 3 times, which was pretty annoying. But I'm glad I went on ahead and did it, and I just love how it turned out. So this is the London jacket by La Maison Victor. So the next thing I wanted to share with you is the Eloise jacket. Now this is a really cute faux leather jacket that I made using the Eloise jacket pattern from the Pattern Preacher pattern company. They're a pretty new pattern company, and they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try their patterns, and they let me pick the Eloise jacket. So this is such a really cute pattern, and it's a crop jacket. It's unlined, and it is just really cute, and it has little pockets on the front, and it comes right at your hip level. Well, at your waist level. So really cute, and it has facings for the front and a back facing as well. So really cute faux leather jacket that I made, and this fabric is from Chic Fabrics in New York City. Super cute pattern. So the next thing I wanted to share with you is the Breckenridge Henley by Love Notions, a really cute Henley pattern, and I use this gorgeous, like, it's a fan type fabric that I believe I picked up from Fabric Mart. I had it a couple years, and I just love this little faux button placket. You can make real buttons if you want, but I went on ahead and just did it without the buttons. Without making real buttons, and I just sewed them on, and I just love the way it looks. And my favorite part, I think, is the cute button tab option. So super cute top, and it comes in a short sleeve length, and you can also do it in a tunic length or a dress length. So there are a lot of cute versions of this Henley pattern, and I just love how this one turned out. And I also did a blue and white version, and I'll leave a link to the blog post where you can see both more details about this top. So super cute top. I love how it turned out. And then the next thing I wanted to share with you was the Vogue 1036 jacket. Now this is it's not a vintage pattern, but the pattern is pretty old, from I believe 2006, and super cute pattern. And I made this pattern in collaboration with Natita of So Natural Dane, and this is one of my, this pattern had 19 pattern pieces, so this was definitely a labor of love, but it was totally worth it because I just love how it turned out. So there were a lot of top stitching on the sleeves as well as the pockets, on the bottom hem, on the collar, the shoulders. It was just a lot of top stitching in it, but it was totally worth it. And then I lined mine. It's an option to make this lined or unlined, and I decided to go ahead and line it. And I just love everything about this jacket. So super cute jacket, Vogue 1036 by Sandra Betzina pattern, so from Vogue. Right. So the next thing that I wanted to share with you are that didn't make it to the blog, that didn't make it as a video, are the Joe pajamas. Now these are some cute pajama pants that I made for my husband, and it is in this lovely feather gold leaf print. So really cute pants. And I just love how these turned out. Really simple, just two main pattern pieces, and then an option to do a drawstring waistband or an elastic waistband. I made him a size medium, so it turned out really well. The only little problem I have, and this is just with pajama pants in general, just to ease, one part of the leg is a little bit longer than the other, so you do have to take your time and ease the front to the back when you're attaching the pants. But very simple pattern, just very beginner friendly. You just have to make sure you try to line everything up to avoid puckers, to ease it in. So super easy pattern. So again, these are the Joe pajamas by Tilly and the Buttons. So the next thing I wanted to share with you is what I'm wearing, and that is the Cadence dress by Love Notions Patterns. And I did a full blog post on this pattern, so I'll leave a link to that so you can check it out. So anyway, let me tell you a little bit about the pattern. So this is a pattern designed for light to mid-weight wovens, and it comes as a shirt, a knee-length dress, as well as a maxi-length dress, and you can sew it as sleeveless or with short sleeves or 3/4 inch sleeves as well. So really a lot of options for the pattern. I sewed the maxi length, and the maxi length has side slits on both the sides, and so really a lot of options. Really cute pattern, and there aren't a lot of pattern pieces, so you just have your front, your back, and then your sleeves. And then if you decide to do the sleeveless version, there are underarm sleeve facings, and then there's options for the collar. So you can do a scoop neckline for the neckline. The neckline. So you can do a scoop neckline, or you can do a little V neckline as well. So a ton of options for this pattern for you to check out, and it's available in sizes extra small to 3XL. So a lot, and that's for bust sizes, high bust measurement of 31 to 47 inches, and then a finished bust measurement of 34 inches to 52 inches. So a ton of options, a really good size range for the pattern. And Love Notions Patterns, they have options for standard bust size measurement, as well as for a full size bust measurement. So if you're a C cup or above, or 3 inches above your high bust measurement, you would sew the full bodice version. So anyway, really easy dress. And so today I'm wearing it with just an Agnes top underneath, and when I took pictures of it, I wore it with a turtleneck, and then some faux leather pants and some snakeskin kind of leopard booties, because it kind of goes with this fabric, because it has kind of a snakeskin vibe to it. Really lovely fabric. I love this snakeskin print against the red background. And I picked up this fabric from Nicole, Elise Fabrics, and I'll leave a link to her fabric. I'm not sure if I don't think she has this exact print anymore, but she has a lot of love. She's a new fabric store, black owned fabric store. You should definitely check her out. And she has a lot of beautiful print fabric. So I'll leave a link to her store in the description box below. So go ahead and check her out. So anyway, I am so in love with this cute dress that I'll winterize. So I do have a little clip of me wearing it, and I'll leave it right here so you can check it out while I'm talking. So anyway, that is the next thing I wanted to go ahead and share with you here on the channel. But you can check out the full blog post below, and while you're over there, you can also check out my sewing pattern planning pages that I've created for anyone who decides to sign up for the newsletter. So I'll leave a link to the blog post so you can head over there and check it out. And if you decide to join the newsletter, you can go ahead and do that while you're over. I also wanted to share with you my last make, which is the citrus dress from movefabrics.com, and I just did a video on that as well. And this is a really simple dress, and it is a free pattern on movefabrics.com. And here it is. Super cute dress that I did in this black and white ponte knit, and I added a leather band down the front on the button band, and then I also added some leather cuffs as well. So, and then there's also, so not a lot of pattern pieces, so you have your front, your back cut twice, and then you have the sleeves as well, and I added the leather cuff to it. And the original pattern does have buttons going down the front, but I opted not to do those. And I go in a lot of detail about the fitting. I just had a little fitting issue with the neckline. It was a little bit too small for me, and I go ahead and explain that more in my video as well as in my blog post. So go ahead and check that out, and I'll leave links to everything below for you to check out. So that is my last make. So I believe it was a total of 11 makes for September and October. So I'm going to try to do more of these overviews for you guys. So because I know everybody can't watch every single video. So I wanted to go ahead and do a quick overview so you can see everything that I made in September and October. And I know a lot of you are new to the channel, so you haven't probably seen all of the videos. So anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and do a nice overview of what I've been making lately. So those are all of my makes for September and October 2020. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.